Hello, hi guys, welcome to my live. How are you? Hi everyone. So today I'm going to be working on Loki and Mobius so that they can go into my TVA display. But before I start, I want to show you something. Can't see it. I'm good. I found something yesterday, and it's I found the Marvel Legends Captain America figure from the first movie, the first Avengers movie. It was on sale, so I think I got a pretty good deal. Maybe I'll bring it closer. But this is clearly a dated figure. It doesn't look that good. Look at that shield. It looks like it's made out of cardboard. So I'm thinking, is this a rare figure? Should I keep it sealed, or should I work on it eventually? Because now I have all the MCU Marvel Legends Captain America figures. Where did I find it? I found it at my local comic book store. I don't know why. I thought I would never be able to find this one. But this was clearly before the face printing tech, and the proportions are wonky here. And I'm a little surprised that it came with a gun. I feel like you'll never see Captain America with a gun anymore. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's rare. Oh, so I shouldn't touch it then. I also don't know if I can fix it either. Like, let's zoom into his face. Like, that's a really bad face. I don't know if paint can fix that. And that shield. That is not a good shield. But yeah, now I have all the MCU Captain America figures. Which is weird, because I wouldn't say I'm the biggest Cap fan, but he is the first one I've completed. I feel like Hasbro always does him dirty. All the Cap figures have flaws with them. Same thing with Thor, but at least Thor had a good endgame figure. That one was pretty good. Just checked online, it's going for 50 to 60. Oh wow, I got a great deal. Nice. Okay, maybe I won't touch it then. I'll keep it sealed. Cool. Good find. Speaking of floor though, I've been playing Endgame before I sleep. The movie is so long, I usually fall asleep before the movie finishes. I really feel like Love and Thunder did a lot of damage to Thor. Because he gained weight, right, after Infinity War. And not that he has to be out of shape forever, but we never got to see his journey back to being fit again. And now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it would have been better if he lost his weight after seeing Jane in Love and Thunder. Like, Jane was the motivation for him to get in shape again. I think that would have worked even better. Like how he put on that gold armor just to try and outshine her. Maybe that's how he lost his weight too. But oh well. Love and Thunder. Anyway, today I'm gonna work on these two. I got these two just so that I could put them in my TVA display. Let me bring that in 1 sec. So here's the loom room. It's a little short, but I have to make it short so that the room looks wider. I feel like if I make it taller, then the proportions would be off. They look kind of funky. They look a little oversized. But I don't mind it too much. Bring the loom too. Turn it on. Yeah, so I think as a whole it works. Scale's a little off, but I can't just make it bigger either, because then it wouldn't fit in my IKEA detox shelf, because I do want to put it in the detox shelf eventually. But I do want to expand on this though. Because I printed this out too. I haven't made this yet, but I want to add this monitor into the set eventually. And last night I straightened a bunch of paper clips because I also want to do the spaghettification effect. So I have a bunch of colorful paper clips ready to. So that's what I want to add to this display, but not on this floor. Hold on, let me turn the light off. I've been looking for that old Loki from Avengers 1 movie because I want an MCU Loki that's in this kind of comic accurate suit, and that Ragnarok is very pricey. Yeah, but I believe the first Avengers Loki wasn't really a Marvel Legends, right? The one I had, the scale was a little off and it doesn't have all the articulation. Also, I'm getting that Mobius in like a couple of days. Still waiting on it like I ordered it. It looks nice. Yeah, Mobius. I generally don't like suited figures because they're just not that fun to pose. That's why I skipped it initially. But for a TVA display, I thought Mobius has to be there. It's actually not too bad. The sculpt is pretty good. And the tempad is also pretty cool too. But let me show you my plan for now. So, these. So, I probably won't be able to finish all this today, but the plan was to add. Hold on, let me move these guys. The plan is to have Loki and Mobius in my TVA set, because TVA, but in the show the TVA, this loom room has a bottom floor, you know, that leads to the gangway where Victor Timely went down and got spaghettified. I probably won't be able to do the whole gangway, because there's just not that much room. So instead, I want to add a second floor. Like a fake bottom floor. And then the little monitor will go down here, and I can have all the spaghetti effect down there too. I think that would look really cool. Loki and Mobius can stay up there. Can't really see them. That way the scale doesn't, does it look weird? It's not as bad, maybe. Yes. So you have to use your imagination. So you see. Try and focus a bit. So there'll be a monitor there. And then a bunch of wires coming out of it. So it looks like at least the bottom floor is being erased. Just drop my loom. So that's the plan, but before I do the bottom floor, I want to paint Loki and Mobius first. So let me take them off. Put this aside. So there they are. Well, let me grab the Tesseract. I also wasn't gonna pick up the Loki figure because I feel like it's the same thing with Cap. They never really capture his look properly. He always looked a little off. But for those who didn't pick up the season 1 Loki and is thinking about getting this one, I think Amazon still has a deal, so maybe it's still worth getting. It's like I got it at half price, I think. But here's the Tesseract. It comes apart, and you put battery in there. Oh, I took the battery out. And it lights up pretty nicely. I'm not a cosplay person, so I won't really use this Tesseract, but I do like the effect of it. Okay, let me quickly put the battery. It's a little annoying though, because you can't. The button is all the way on this little ball here, so you can't just turn it on and off without taking the cube apart. And it needs 3 AAA batteries. More prepared, but let's see, slide. There's a ribbon here that's really helpful for removing the battery. Go in. Ah, no, I did it wrong. Hold on. I'll figure it later. Okay. So you put the battery in, push the button, it lights up. And it actually looks pretty convincing. And let me turn off my lights real quick. Is it doing the shutter speed thing? It actually looks pretty good. I can see it being used for cosplay and stuff, but I wouldn't recommend using it as like a desk decoration, because it's just so hard to turn on and off. You have to take it apart every time. At a different mode, there's a different mode. No, there isn't. It's just off. Okay. Yeah, so that's the Tesseract. So I think I got it for $40 Canadian, which is a little bit. Usually Marvel Legends is around $35, so $5 more for a Tesseract isn't too bad if you're into collecting props. But I wanted this Loki because I was gonna just paint over the Season 1 Loki, but I realized the jacket is quite different between Season 1 and 2. In Season 1, he kind of got a raincoat looking jacket. It's very wrinkly and it's like a light tan color. But in Season 2, he has a more formal jacket. Let me see, do I have a photo of it? Yeah, his jacket in Season 2 is much neater. It just wouldn't work if I try and paint over the Season 1 Loki. And luckily, in Season 2, he did wear this outfit in the beginning of Season 2 in this loom room, so it kind of works for me. But I still want to paint over these two because first, as usual, I don't like that plastic shine on figures, so I just want to get rid of that brown sheen. As for his face, his Mobius face is actually pretty good, except I think I should make his mustache just a tad darker and maybe add a little bit of a darker color near the back of his hair. Otherwise, they did a pretty good job capturing the likeness. Maybe the tie needs to be darker too. Yeah, I think the tie should be darker. Yeah, you can see it from here. The hair just needs a bit of shading in the mustache. As for Loki, I can't tell if Loki's wearing white, gray, or blue, his shirt. Because when you're watching the show, it looks like he's just wearing gray, But all the behind the scenes image I could find, it seems like he's wearing a light blue shirt. Or maybe he changed mid-season, because this is what he's wearing at the end of season 1 and the beginning of season 2. It's grayish, right? I'm not seeing anything. Like, should I add a... because for the Mobius figure, you can see a hint of blue there. I don't know if I should match it or just make it gray. That's my main issue. Like, look at that. They're wearing the same shirt, but the brown they're wearing are different. Loki's pants are not as dark, and his shoes are darker than Mobius's. Like, so they got those right. But I don't like that greenish brown they used on Loki. So my plan today is get rid of that plastic shine on Mobius, maybe make that brown slightly darker, kind of like how it looks here. And then as for Loki, I'll make his brown less green, like a more orangish brown. Maybe make his shirt grayer, and then paint his face too. Loki's face is very hard to paint, or Tom Hiddleston's face is very hard to paint, because he's very pale. So if I try to add the little texture on his face, it's either going to look very distracting or you can't see them. Because I think that's why the figures never look right. Even though I think they captured like the scan properly, but he just looks too beautiful, you know, like smooth skin. There needs to be a bit more texture to his face, but that's going to be quite a challenge to do. But yeah, so that's my goal today, and then once I finish painting them, then I can add them to my display. So let's do Mobius first. He's the easier of the two. Let me pop his head off. Ooh. I'm gonna pop his hands off too. Alright, so let's see. Let me make sure my camera is all set up. So for his brown, let me bring up there. This photo is a little dark though. Do I have a light on? They're all dark. Maybe that one. Not a good reference. That's too light. Okay. I will go with this one then. Okay, I'll use this as my main reference. So let me try using this brown here. Oh, I'm blocking myself. We should start with the back. Okay, it's a more this brown is a bit more vibrant. That's enough. That looks pretty good actually. I don't mind it. It's always, I prefer starting with a lighter color, then I can always darken it with a wash or something. But if I start off too dark, it will be much more difficult to lighten it up again. So let's try. So this should work fine. Oh, I pre-ordered the entire Across the Spider-Verse wave. I couldn't resist. I was looking at the figures and I realized I guess there's something new with all of them. I don't have Peter B. Parker. I don't have the unmasked heads. I don't have Gwen. So in the end, I just pre-ordered the entire wave. I'm a little excited though, because I was looking at photos of Spider-Man 2099. I still think I did a pretty good job, but now that I've done the X-Men, the animated X-Men figures, I feel I can do a better job now, or I can try again and make it look even more dramatic, like deepening the blacks. But yeah, what's going on with Miguel's face? Why is he so pale? Was he that pale in the movie? I don't remember him being that pale. Part of me feels like they kind of cheaped out on this wave a little bit. Because there are a few figures there that are from the first movie, like Miles and Peter Parker, the other Peter Parker. And then the rest of them don't look that amazing, in my opinion. Spider-Punk, the purple Spider-Punk looked a little funny to me. And I wasn't gonna get that figure because I like my Spider-Punk. But I do see a potential with that one, because then since it's all monochromatic, I can go crazy with maybe making it even more sketch-like. So that sounds exciting to me. And it comes with two heads too, so I can save one for my other punk and practice my sketching skill on the other one. Are there any other new D23 news? Because I saw the Agatha, the Harkness performance, the song they sang, and I think there was a trailer too, right? But I don't think they released any other trailer for the other projects. The Agatha song is catchy. It gets me a little bit more excited for the show. Okay. So, one coat of that brown. Wait for it to dry a little bit. Yeah, I think this brown works. to darken the tie just a bit. What color? Oops. Stay. What color is his tie? It's like a greenish brown. No. It's brown? Oh, yeah. It's like a green color. There's an Agatha trailer. I think I watched that. Daredevil and Ironheart had privately shown you. Boo. Why aren't they showing us? There were also some more details for already announced animation. So like X-Men Season 2 and the other Spider-Man animated show. I don't know what to do with the tie yet. What is that color? Maybe I can mix. Move this back to the other side. You can tell what color it is. Okay, so let me double check on the brown just to make sure I got. Oh, look, I missed some areas. The inner arms. A few more touch-ups and then I'll try and work on the tie. One thing I don't love, I remember why I don't love these suited figures. I hate their ankle joints. They're so hard to balance. Okay, but let me try and figure out that tie color. Oh, what if Season 3? Okay, along with Eyes of Wakanda and Marvel Zombies. Oh, okay, cool. There are quite a bit of projects coming down the pike. Again, I'm thinking about doing a Lady Devimon custom, but I'm having trouble with a long arm. Any suggestions? Oh, my camera died. Come back. Oh, what happened to my camera? Come back. Oh, there we go. Okay. I don't know. I'm not that good at creating parts from scratch. My first thought would be epoxy putty, maybe, because those do dry pretty stiff. Or like they cure into this plastic-like material. But it's a bit tricky to use. I've only used it maybe 3 to 4 times. When it's done right, it's pretty good. Like I've used it to recreate Venom's teeth or his feet and Cersei's scarf. So if you're good at using clay, I would maybe recommend epoxy putty. Onto the tie. Let me try and get that greenish tan color. Okay. That's fine. And maybe just a touch of green. Let me see. Okay. Oh, I think that's too much green. Actually, just a little bit more brown. Maybe. This needs to be a little bit darker. More. I feel like I'm close, but not close at the same time. Maybe I'm using the wrong ground. Oh, I think I had too much brown this time. Actually, that didn't look too far off. Okay. Don't mind it. Let me try adding this on then. Yes. Hope this works. I'm just gonna apply a very sheer layer over the tie. And then get rid of the brush strokes. It needs to be darker. Okay. Oh, well, no, I got it onto his shirt. Let me clean up his shirt first. Yeah, I just scraped it off with another brush. I'm gonna wait for it to dry a little bit, and now add maybe one more sheer coat. I think that should do the trick. In the meanwhile, let me just patch in areas that I feel like needs more brown. Are you guys excited for what's the next Marvel movie that's coming out? I guess Agatha is coming out in September, and then Captain America is coming out in February, if I'm correct. Is that the next movie? Or is it Thunderbolts? I think Captain America first, right? Are you excited to see Sam finally getting his own movie? I kind of feel like he gets overshadowed all the time. I feel like the takeaway from the trailer was the Red Hulk or the Celestial. You kind of forget he's the lead. Agatha Cat 4 is next then for the. Oh, I was right. Yay. Get this. So I'm just painting the inner legs, and I forgot I missed those spots. Okay. I think I'm gonna do like a gray wash after. Everything still looks too flat. Oh, what do you think is going on with the title for Thunderbolts? There's an asterisk to it, right? Are they gonna change the name? I forgot. It was it New Rockstars? They said maybe it's gonna be the Dark Avengers. That could be a cool title change, but they would have to be able to pull it off properly. So that's the, I think overall it's pretty good. I'm gonna put it aside. Let it dry. What about Loki? What should I do with Loki? Stand. So okay. What color are your pants? Okay, sort of warmer brown, but not as vibrant as Mobius. It's just that the color grading in the show changes how you see the pan. Like those are two different browns. Let me try this one. I'm gonna use this as my reference. So let me try this lighter. Let me try this warmer brown. Oh, okay. Should have more. Kind of looks like he had an accident. Okay, there. That's closer to that reference. Let me just make sure I get the paint everywhere around his legs. It's going to need a couple of layers. also feel like I should have sanded the figures first. I forgot to sand them. But then it's so wrinkly, so I don't know if sanding will be the best option. I won't be able to reach all the crevices. But I like this brown a lot more. Like, look at that. I can't really tell. It's much more warm. Not just warm, it's much more pleasing to look at. The original brown, especially on camera, in person is not as green, but on camera it just looks like dropping from the birds. It's like a tint too green. Just yeah, this is much warmer. I like the warmer brown. But I'm gonna let it dry. And let me check on Mobius again. Bad. Let me add another wrinkle. This tie. I'm losing the details on the tie. I have to add them back in after. Okay, I'm getting there. I should start thinking about which figures I should work on next. I don't have a plan yet. I still want to finish the TVA set. Oh, his tie. I think his tie's good, just needs to be darker. How dark though? Okay, he's changed his tie mid-season, so now I'm gonna paint it that color. There, this one. Okay, not that bad. So I think I'll go back to this darker brown, the one I use for Mobius. This brown is slightly darker than the brown I used on his pants. Oh, the looser details on his tie. I just don't like that shine on the tie, the plastic shine. Okay, I think that's already pretty good. I just need it to be not shiny. But what about the shirt? What should I do with the shirt? I don't like it. I don't like this current color, this light gray color. I want it either make it gray or blue. I don't make it blue though. I think this is a season 2 shirt. So yeah, okay. So maybe I think this is the better option. The dirty gray. No, not you. Not you. Not you. Nope. Okay. But because the show has this green tint to it, it almost looks like this greenish gray. I don't wanna add green to it, because then he's gonna stand out too much against Mobius. Actually, before I do that, let me go over the shoes. So his shoes are much darker there. Okay, sorry I'm going back and forth. Let me work on his shoes first. These shoes are too bright. I just want to do a quick dry brush on them. With that same darker color. I do like that it's glossy, slightly glossy, but maybe not that. It looks too brand new, so maybe just dull it down a bit. Yeah, I think that looks better. It looks more aged. Like you worn it every day at TVA. Yeah, okay. That's nice. Yeah, that actually looks like real shoes a little bit from afar. Nice. As for Loki, yeah, those shoes are just too shiny. I think a little bit black dry brush should work. Just a little bit. Ooh. That's too much. Black is still one of the few colors that I'm a little bit scared of using because it's just so strong. Once you add, if you add too much, it's hard to get rid of it, undo it. It's not bad. It looks a little duller in person. Like it's not as shiny, and the darker color makes more sense to me than this chocolate brown one. Yeah, nice. It's a little tricky to do. Because on one hand, I want it to look dirtier, but I don't want the shoes to look like they've been worn out too much. These are dress shoes after all. They should look presentable. I think that's good enough. Maybe a bit too much, but yeah, I'm happy with that. At least they're not chocolate brown anymore. Okay. The sword, I don't know if I should paint it or not. Like in the show, at least in season 1, it's just a gold sword, but they added these specs to it, which I don't hate, but it looks too distracting. But the issue is because it goes in and out of the holster, the sheath. What do you call this? I feel like if I paint it, I'm just gonna scrape off the paint. Like, that's not gonna last. So I don't know. Oh, also, what happened to this sword in season 2? It was gifted by Kid Loki, but we never see it being used at all. Weird. There's Mobius. Good. Maybe I should do the face. Actually, no, his shirt. That's next. So I'm gonna try and mix some all over the place today. I'm trying to get it to look like that. Maybe here's my white paint. I want to add a tiny bit of color, maybe that green. So let me first try and get a light gray first. Oh, it's too dark. Oh, sorry, you can't see it. Actually, is this too dark? It's a little too dark. Maybe I should do it as a wash instead of... Yeah, maybe a wash would work. No, it's too light. Okay, let me add this color into the gray, so it's not pure gray. And then I'll wet my brush a bit so that it goes on as a wash, so that the shirt will look a bit dirtier maybe. Let's see if that's gonna work. Well, I like this gray. Can you tell? You can't tell. But the gray has like a brownish hue to it now. Oh, it looks like I matched the original shirt. Okay, maybe it needs to be darker. Okay, it's darker now. Okay, let's try this color. Oops. I need a brush. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we will find out. Wet my brush a little bit. Maybe let me see if I can take off the strap. Actually, I don't know if I can take it off. Will it come off? Oh, it comes off. Okay, perfect. There we go. Okay, so I already wet my brush a little bit. I'm nervous. Let me start with the back. Just do a wash on this. The goal is to make the shirt grayer and slightly dirtier, kind of like he just came out of the finale of season 1. But not too dramatic. Because he got that wound on his arm. I don't want to add the wound. I don't like doing battle damage looks unless the scene is the battle itself. But like most of the time I try and keep it just dirty-ish looking instead of battle damaged. Because I feel like it locks the figure into a very specific moment. So that I don't have to, so I will lose the flexibility to put the figure in multiple displays. I'd rather keep it more neutral looking. That way I can put Loki in TVA or put him in the Citadel against He Who Remains. Oh, I like the gray. I'm not sure you can tell. What brand is your paint? It's just Dollarama paint. It's just cheap crap paint. I wouldn't say I'd recommend it. Just use whatever that works for you. Experiment with it. These paint work for me, but there are better brands out there at the same time. I like this gray. Can you tell? It kind of has that sweaty stained look to it. I just need it to dry now. And then I'll emphasize the folds a bit more. And here's Mobius. They look pretty good together now. They look similar, but also different enough. Yeah, cool. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna let it dry. Maybe while it's drying, I can do a thin coat of gold onto the sword. It probably won't last though, because it's just gonna scrape off when I pull it in, push it in and out of the holster, the holder. But I'll try. I don't expect it to last. I just don't love the speckles, the little black specks on it. Yeah, I don't know. I can't cover up the sword in one layer, but the more layers I add, the thicker the paint's gonna go. It's just not gonna look right. It's okay. The sword didn't play a huge role in season 2. It's not as big of a deal if it doesn't work out. Not bad. I'll let that dry too. Maybe I'll go back to Mobius. I kind of want to do a wash on Mobius too. This is hard because when I look at Mobius' suit, I feel like it has a velvet-ish texture to it. Is that what it's called? Like it's not smooth. It's like slightly fuzzy looking. But it's hard to capture that texture with paint. And I don't want to accidentally make it look dirty instead. Oh, that's his face. It's this one. There. Okay, so let me try using an even deeper brown. I'm running out of room on my dish. Let's see if I can do a wash on of this. So I'm using a deeper brown to kind of darken the brown just a bit more so that the details can pop with the wash. Not sure if this is gonna work though. Just don't want it to look too flat. So I'm going to emphasize the wrinkles and the folds a bit more. Hard to tell now until it fully dries. But it should give the brown a bit more dimension, so it's not just one flat brown. Because in the show the brown on Mobius is quite deep, especially in dim lighting. Let it dry. Let's check on Loki. Did the staining work on his shirt? Kind of looks a little dirty. It's still not fully dry yet, but I like, you can see that the paint is sinking into the grooves, the little wrinkles. Not bad. Not bad. Cool. Okay. I don't expect these two to look too that great in the end, but because I feel like the display will be the main attraction anyway, so they don't have to look that great. Because personally, I'm not too big of a fan of suited figures. They're just not very easy to pose. So that kind of bums me out a little bit. I'll let them dry. Where is my time stick? There, I'll take a look at the time stick. Overall, the stick is pretty good, but I want to make it glow. I want to make the tip glow. That's what makes the stick look so special in the first place. I don't have a photo of it here. Look it up on the screen. Okay, so with this one, making things glow is hard, but I think I can do it, or at least I can try and do it. So first, I'll bring it closer. Focus. So I think I need to paint this area white first. Right here. And then I'll add the orange. I'll add a little wash of orange over it. That should give it that glowing effect. Hard to paint from this distance to keep everything in frame while trying not to go over the line. Clean it up later. Messy, so messy. Okay. What about the tip? What color is the tip? The tip is right too. Line focus. Clean up. cleanup work real quick. And I need a toothpick. So it's a little messy, so I'm just going to use that toothpick to kind of clean up the paint a little bit. So I have to do it closer to my face. Can't really focus. Oh, not working. This is harder than I thought. Or maybe I can just paint black over the mess to cover it up. I'm still trying to clean up. That's sick. Yeah, I think it's better for me to wait for it to dry first. But overall, there's the white base there now. There's a bit of white dot at the top. The idea is to let it dry, and then I can add like a wash of orange over it to pretend to make it to fake the glow. I use glitter pearl watercolor to make glow effects. I usually apply it to the eyes. Oh, glittery pearl watercolor. I haven't tried that before. I'm not that familiar with watercolor. It seems so much more challenging to work with because it spreads so quickly. And in general, you can't really just cover it up either. At least you try not to in most cases. With acrylic paint, you can just add a layer over it to cover up your mistakes. But with watercolor, I feel like you have to be more precise with every decision. I'm still cleaning up the glue stick. My hands are so shaky. Okay, I need to not touch it. Yeah, stop touching this. It's okay. Will you be making more DC video this year? Would be nice to see. Yeah, I hope so. I was looking at photos of some of my DC figures I've done in the past, like Black Adam and Flash, even the Batman figures, and Joker. They all look really good. Like surprisingly good. But I'm a little bit more selective when it comes to which figures to collect. I do have Aquaman from Justice League, Cyborg. Those two, I can work on those two. I'm still hoping to encounter a Wonder Woman in the wild. I missed out on the initial release, and I feel like I would never be able to find Wonder Woman anymore. Because I do want to make a Justice League display. Oh, I have that Batman too. I have the Ben Affleck Batman. So I want to complete the Justice League, at least the movie version. I also got the animated Batman, not the second series, the second animated Batman, the new animated, is that what it's called? That one looks pretty good. I don't think I need to paint it, but I like that Batman too. But yeah, I'm a little bit more what's the right word? I don't collect the DC figures the same way I do the Marvel ones, just so that I can control the size of my collection. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how toy reviewers do it. They get so many figures every week. Where do they end up? I guess not all of them make displays, but still, that's a lot of figures. I understand being selective helps save some money, but there may be some DC figures that I might find that may interest you. Any suggestions? The reason why I try to stick with one brand is so that I don't get tempted and then just end up buying everything. Like, I'm aware that the CD toys are really, really good, especially for the Iron Man figures. But luckily I am more of a War Machine fan, so I am not as tempted to get the Iron Man ones. But I did get the Iron Patriot CD figure, because I don't have the Marvel Legends one. I tried cel shading Nightcrawler similar to how we did it, and it's so hard to get the blue to both stick and stand out. You mean the blue highlights? Let me try and remember. I remember the blue highlights darkening over time as it's dried too. You might have to use a neon blue. If I remember correctly, I think I used this blue on Nightcrawler, but it did dry darker than I expected. Neon paint, at least the one I have here, is much more vibrant, but it takes at least 4 coats to be that vibrant. But maybe other brands would be better. But yeah, try a lighter blue. I think a lot of the figures from toy reviewers just end up in storage bins. Not everyone can end up being displayed. That sounds sad though, no? Well, I kind of get it too, because I do have some figures that will not get their own displays. But I also feel like I don't know, because I do feel I'm getting there too, and I'm starting to have too many figures. But I don't want to put them in the storage bin, because I'll forget about them. But I also know I won't have space for everyone. I think the paint's drying. Let me check Loki first. I think Mobius is pretty good. Oh, it's still drying too. The wash is still drying. Okay. Let me clean up the wash a little bit. The front side looks pretty good. I'm gonna leave Mobius. As for Loki, I like that his shirt, you can see all the wrinkles a bit more. And it's not just pure white or light gray. It actually looks dirtier. I think I can emphasize some areas a bit more. Which brush did I use? This brush. Did I use this brush? I don't remember. Try not to contaminate the paint. What did I use earlier? No, this one, okay. Okay, so let me try. I'm trying not to use black as the wash. It's gonna be too strong. Try and emphasize the folds here a bit more. Especially around this elbow area. Maybe up here too. Ooh, not up here. Okay, maybe not too much. It's starting to look too dark. But I think the shirt looks almost done. Too much. Yeah, I think that's, once this dry, I think it'll look perfect. Okay, wait for it to dry. I once collected the old DC Multiverse from 2017 era. Personally, I wouldn't recommend collecting that line. Effects is extremely expensive, but some of the figures I've seen from them are great, like Dark Knight Returns, Superman figure. Sometimes not just in movies that DC lacks, but in their figures too. But there's many exceptions. I'm not completely sure if you collect SH figure arts. If you do you know any store that sells those toys? I'm looking to get the SH figure Spider-Man The Way Home. You read it? No, I don't collect the SH figure arts figure. They're too expensive. And in general, they're all pretty good already. So I don't really need to do anything to them. That's why I don't collect those. And I feel like I can get multiple Marvel Legends for the price of one SH figure arts figure. No. But this is just my opinion. I do sometimes think my custom ones end up looking better than the SH figure arts ones. Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes. You can love your customs, they're amazing. Oh, thank you. Okay, so let's not a little slow today. But let's do a check on Loki and Mobius. And okay, I think Loki's shirt is perfect now. It's almost getting too dark. I don't want it too dark. about his armpit area. Add a little bit of wash there too. But I like the darker gray now. That looks pretty good. So I think body-wise, I think Loki is finished. Maybe I'll work on his pants a bit more, but I think I'm happy with that. For Mobius, I think it's pretty good too. At least it's not shiny anymore, except that area is still drying. But the suit isn't shiny anymore. I might have to add a bit more details back on the tie, but I think that's good. I want to work on the face too, but maybe not now because I need to clean my dish and my brushes. Yeah, that's going to take a while. So maybe I'll do this first. Let me see if I can add the glow to the time stick. Let me find. Oh, sorry, I'm back. I think my connection disconnected, but I think I'm back up again. So I went and washed my brushes, so maybe I can work on the faces next. And I'm back. Is my stream back? Am I back on? So I hope I'm back, otherwise I'm just talking to myself. I'm gonna try and add that glow now. Let me find that photo. Reference, okay. Am I back? Can't tell that. I think I'm back, okay. To add a bit of orange to the stick. Not sure it's gonna work, but we'll find out. So I'm going to wet my brush and just add it to the edges. My hand is so shaky. Too opaque. Let me try wash it out a bit more. Maybe, kind of. Let me try again. I might have to redo this from scratch. From afar, it kind of looks like it's cool. Up close is not that great though. I might have to do some cleanup work. I think what I'm thinking is I'll do this wash of orange, and then once it's dried, I'll go back in with a bit of white to emphasize that brightness. You can try adding glossy varnish over the glowing parts. Yeah, that's a good idea. but I'm gonna have to do that at the very end. I want to make sure it's all, I got it mostly right first before I add the varnish, because it's harder to take out that varnish and fix the mistakes. And kinda. Okay, and let it try again. But now that I've washed my brushes, I can work on the faces. Let's do Mobius first. Mobius is the easier of the two. Here is his face. Focus, focus. Let me adjust my other camera. So this camera is good. Where's the other camera? Okay, so with Mobius, where's his face? Mobius. I feel like he's paler in season 2. Maybe not. Maybe it's the lighting. Right? Maybe I'll use this again as my reference. He's slightly... yeah, make his face just a touch paler. Not too much, so I'll use this really warm white. It's mostly just to mattify the skin a bit, so it's not too plasticky, and you can kind of see that shine there. So I'm gonna get rid of that shine. Just a very sheer layer. My brush is too wet, so I just washed it. I feel I'm not doing much, but that's fine. Now let me double check. Yeah, there's a very thin, I'm looking at it up close, it's a very thin coat. Can't really tell, but once it's dried it should be just a touch lighter than the original head, and it should be matte. Put this aside. Let me try Loki. Oh, here's Loki. Oh, that's a giant face. Sorry, that scared me. Okay, I'll use that as my reference. Is he too pale on the figure? No, he's not too pale. It's not red enough, I think. Looking? That's true. No, okay. Maybe I'll use this as my main reference. I feel like Tom Hiddleston has a pinkish hue to his skin. So I'll do that too, but I need a base layer first. So I'm going to do the same thing I did with Mobius. Just give him a base coat of paint first. Wait for it to dry as well. Okay, here's, oh, look at Mobius. I like the texture a lot more. He's not shiny anymore. Mobius. No. 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 Where's the other Mobius? This one, yeah. Yeah, so that looks better. Next is facial hair. It's there on the figure, but you can't really see it that well. Yeah. It's like a grayish brown. So let me try mixing a bit of brown with get it to look gray. So I'm just gonna try and add. Oh, I still have some gray on my palette knife. Let me try and mix these together. I want to desaturate the brown. That's a grayish brown. But is that the same color as his facial hair? Not really. It needs to be darker. I'll add the smallest amount of black. To this brown here. Oh, that's a lot of black. Uh-oh, okay. Now it turned gray, too gray. I need that brown again. Let me see, actually, did this work? Okay, this might work. So I got this dark gray mixed in with a little brown. And I'm just going to hope I don't miss. I'm just going to go over his mustache a little bit. I would prefer doing it with a drier brush, but I just washed it, so my brush is a little damp right now. The good thing is I can maneuver the paint easier, but the bad thing is it's going to be a blob of color instead of strokes of color. But there we go. Now I can see his mustache a bit more. I might darken it a bit more later, but for now that looks good. I'm going to do the same to, where's the other picture? Not you. Like, I'm going to do the same to the back of his hair, like around this area. Just to darken this area a bit more. Is that too much? Not yet. And wrap around this ear a little bit. Yeah, looking good. It's already looking more, there's more dimension to the hair now. Just slowly bring it up to make it look more natural compared to this side with nothing there versus this side. Let me emphasize this area too. And let me do the same to the side of his hair. I might have gotten a bit too dark, so I might need to go back in with like a lighter silvery white color. How's that? Let's blend it into the hair a bit more. Okay, I think that's good for now. Yeah, I like it. Maybe I need to add some more highlights because I do think I made it too dark, but that shouldn't be too difficult. I want to do his brows too. Are his brows darker? Yeah, okay. I need to do his brows. So hard to do this on camera. Breathing. Oh, too much. Oh, let me see. Did I wreck it? It's not too bad, not too bad. Okay, I should leave it. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Stop touching it. Stop touching it. It's fine the way it is. Good. Okay. Oh, that was stressful. Let me add just a bit of white highlight to his hair. I think that's what's missing. Is this too white? Actually, no, that's not too white. Making the hair look more less plasticky. There's more dimension to the hair. It's hard to control my fingers from this distance. It's a little too far. It's always hard to tell if something's working while in progress until near the end. I can't tell if I'm adding too much or too little. Like in person, I feel like I'm adding too much white, but on camera, it kind of looks fine. My back is hurting. Oh, I'm like hunched over my desk here. Not bad. I like it. Focus. It's very subtle. I thought it would be more obvious, but yeah, I like it. Okay, I'm just gonna work on it a little bit more up close, so my back can handle it. I'll show you in a bit. Almost there. There's just certain areas I couldn't reach earlier. Yeah, not perfect, but I like it. Good. Good. Maybe a bit more on this side. I like this side a lot, but this side looks, there needs to be more highlight. Yeah, oh, that looks pretty good, right? This angle. Yeah, okay, cool. I think I'm done with this head. Let's see how Loki's doing. Here's Loki. This one's trickier. I feel like I have a hard. Okay, so first thing I notice is there needs to be like a red undertone to his face or something. He's too pale. So let me grab my red. And I'm gonna wet my brush a bit. Just add the smallest amount. That's a lot. Okay. This part always freaks me out. It always makes them look like they're bloodied. I need to give them a slight red hue. Warmth. I think my brush is not completely clean, but anyway, I'm gonna wait for it to dry. It should give him a bit of a red glow. In person, it looks pretty good. Need it to dry fully before I work on it a bit more. I want to add those like lines on his face. It's gonna be tricky, so I'll let it dry. Check on my glue stick, time stick. It's okay. I feel like I need to work on it more. What brush can I use? Let me try adding more glow to my glow stick. Use my wet brush again. and then I'll add a bit more white on it after. Okay. Ooh. I need more red. Do I need more red? In person, the head's not that pale. I feel like it's not picking up on camera, or I'm not doing it right. Maybe just a little bit more red. Oh boy. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Oh no. He looks bloodied. I feel like there's still leftover brown on my brush. That's what's giving him like a bloody, dried blood look. It's okay. It's okay. It'll be fine. It will be fine. Once it's dried, it'll be fine. I'm just checking on Mobius. Mobius is good. I'm gonna wait a little bit before working Loki. Let me pop. So here's Mobius. Mobius is good. Oh wait, there's something on his nose. Gray paint on his nose. There's a little bit gray on the tip. So not touching Mobius for now. And here's Loki. And the red's starting to settle in. Might be a bit too red now. Great. Let me try and fix it. Whoop! I'm still there. I'm still there. Okay. So let me add the skin color back in a bit. The light, brighter color. From looking at the reference image, this area under his eye seems brighter too. So let me try and copy that. What else? Maybe a bit more on his chin. Not too much. Oh, that angle looks good. Straight on, not so much. I don't know if it's the hair or it's the paint. It kind of looks funky. But like this angle looks like him. I feel like I need a little bit of red around his eyes too, but not too much where it looks like he's crying. It's gonna be hard to do on camera. I feel like I need a bit of red around his eyes. Did I do anything? I don't know if I did anything. Let me try. So I'm just adding it a bit of red around the eye area. To see. Maybe around the nose too. Oh no, it looks like a nosebleed. It's harder to paint, so much harder to paint paler characters because you can't do too much. Oh no, that's too much red. Not too much red? Yeah, it's too much red. And save it. Like on one hand, I feel like I am getting there, but it also kind of looks like I'm giving him a lot of makeup. Like it looks too cakey. think I'm getting there. I think I should leave it for now though. I think what's missing is those hints of facial hair growth around his mouth. But I'm very scared to add those in. I might have to do that off screen. Okay, from afar, I like it. Let's zoom up. Like when I look at it from afar, there is a bit more life to it than the original head. But I think I need to work on it more. And I need to wait. So maybe... Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and give him little hints of facial hair. And it needs to be very, very subtle. But, so I'm using a dark brown. And let me try on his eyebrow first. Got really dark eyebrows. Then maybe I'll use the leftover around his jaw. Oh, that's a lot. I don't know if this is working. I'll just dab a little bit. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Okay, I should not. Bad idea. This is not working. Okay, you can't really tell. But I tried adding the little bit of facial hair. It didn't really work out well. Maybe try with the gray. Oh, the gray is too strong. It's just so hard to do it on camera. Okay, I actually like the gray. You can kind of see it, right? It's not bad. I feel like I need to stop here. If I keep adding, it's gonna become... If I keep going at it, it's gonna become too obvious. But I think that's good for now. Don't touch it. Touching it. Okay, don't touch it. Okay, I think it's fine. I need to stop. Stop. It looks really good in person. Like, I'm looking at it up close. It looks really good. So I need to be okay with it. Learn when to stop. Just doing some minor touch-ups here. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm touching. I think what's left is his hair. That shiny plastic look is not good. So let me go over the hair with the black. And then I think Loki's is done. May use which brush should I use? Gotta use this brush. Just want to mattify the hair. Even though his hair is slicked back and has that wet texture, it just doesn't look. It just looks too chunky and plasticky here. At least I can always add the shine back in with the varnish, but for now, let me mattify it first. Oh, that looks good. Right there. That looks really good. That looks like Tom here. Not there. Looks like he's wearing a mop on his head. That angle looks pretty good too. Okay. Good. Okay. I'm happy things are working out. I was scared of doing this Loki head because I feel like how many Lokis have I done? I've done the Avengers 1 Loki. That one was the original figure is either bootleg or it just wasn't well made. So that one wasn't that great. I like the final result of that one, but it was one of my earlier customs. And then the Ragnarok one turned out fine. It was also one of my earlier customs. I feel like I've improved a lot since then. The Infinity War one wasn't as good though. I painted both at the same time. The Ragnarok one was better. The Infinity War one wasn't as good for some reason. It was either my painting skills or the figure just wasn't that great. The head. And then Loki season 1, that figure I did not like that figure. So I was hesitant on getting this one because the face looked too similar. But this might be my best Loki head I've done. Oh, I'm happy with how this is going. And let me try and put the head back on. I think I'll end the stream soon. Oh, I see a problem. This is what Loki looks like on the body. See two issues. One, the skin tone no longer matches. Look how pink the face is compared to the rest of the figure. Oh, I got paint over the skin. Oh, that's me. I'm doing it. So I need to work on the arms and the neck a bit. But if you ignore the neck, I think that looks good. I'll ignore the neck. Okay, hold on. Ignore the arm as I do this, and ignore the arm and the neck. Like that looks good. And here's Mobius. So it's, yeah, there's still a bit more. Oh, is he too pink? Maybe Loki's too pink. I think I need to work on him a bit more now. What happened? Okay. Maybe Mobius needs to be more pink. Maybe he's a little yellow. But I think I'll have to work on these off screen. I'll probably have to end the stream soon. Almost my dinner time. Oh boy. And I feel like, I feel like I kind of got Tom's skin tone right, even though it looks really weird right now. I think, it's not too far off. I thought I was off out there. Yeah, I actually think I got it pretty close. I just need to fix the arms and the neck. It's actually Mobius that I need to work on more. This seems too dark. Too bad the lighting of my reference photos aren't consistent, so I can't really tell his true skin tone here. Yeah, maybe it needs to go pinker. Okay, let me try that. So I think I'm gonna end the stream soon. Hold on. Ooh. Hopefully I'll finish these hopefully by tonight off camera, and then I'll work on finish building the TVA room. But let me add a bit of red to his face too. Just so that I can make him look a bit more pink. This Loki now looks odd next to him, but I think it's Mobius that's throwing things off. I'll let that dry. What type of paint do you use? I'm just mostly using paint from the dollar store, acrylic paint from the dollar store. I recommend you trying out a variety of paint and use the one that you like the most. I like using these ones because they are affordable and easy to find for me. And there are a large variety of colors to choose from. I don't have to mix my own. but they are meant for models, painting models. But if you're asking what I'm using dollar store paint, acrylic paint. Nothing too special. Add a bit more red to him. I think once this dries, it's going to look better. And here is Loki again. Loki's, oh, that color difference is really creepy. Let me pop his head off. So maybe I need to give Loki a tan, or I need to brighten Mobius a bit more. Because in person, Loki doesn't look that ghostly. Maybe it's just my camera. I want to learn getting better at painting figures. Yeah, I think the best advice I can give is just practice on the ones you don't care about first. There's less pressure when you're working on the ones that aren't your favorites, and you can test out techniques and figure out what works for you. Like I used to paint, I guess it flip-flops. I used to paint with a damp brush more, but now that I'm used to acrylic paint and my brushes, I'm more confident with my strokes, so I tend to not wet my brush as often unless I am trying to blend the color. But yeah, try and work on figures you're not too attached to first. Like my first one were the quantum suits figures. I didn't care about those ones, but I wanted to know how acrylic sticks to plastic. So that was my test trial. And then I think my first Avengers Loki figure was also one of my first time I painted a human face, because that one looked like a bootleg figure. I didn't really care if it looked worse because it was already so bad looking. But I learned quite a bit there. But like with Wanda, I still haven't painted my Wanda Maximoff figure because I just like her so much. I feel like I'll ruin her. Like that pressure gets me. Start with somebody who you don't care as much first. Okay, I think Mobius looks better now. He's a little red. Here's Loki. Maybe I still need to give him a little bit more, give Loki a bit more color. He still looks a little too ghostly. Why do you look like a ghost? But you do. Well, that is the right color though. Why? Right? I'm not... Like even that one looks even paler than mine. Anyway, I think I am gonna end the stream here. Let me just pop the heads back on to show you before I end it. here is Loki. And let me pop Mobius piece back up. And here's Mobius. Stand. Let's focus. Ooh. Mobius looks really good. I like how Mobius turned out. Ignore his neck. I think that really throws things off. I think Loki looks okay too. Maybe ignore his arms too. Hold on, how do I block? Block his arms. And then block his neck. Like, Loki looks okay too. Like, he definitely looks more realistic, but maybe he looks too pink or purple. I do like the shirt though. The shirt looks dirtier. But yeah, I'll work on the rest off screen. And hopefully I can finish everything by Saturday, so then I can have the monitor and the spaghettification effect done too. But thank you for joining my stream. Today's stream is a little bit chaotic. Keep going back and forth between things. But I will see you soon. Thank you for watching.